Hello everybody, my name is Marlo and welcome back to some more Forsaken Lands. Today guys, I want to do something a little different. We're going to build some bridges. I've got everything ready, and while I do so, I wanna have a little talk about something because I don't think I've ever done like a full talky episode about something unrelated to what's going on screen, and yeah, I thought it was cool and I thought it would make a fun thing to talk about, I guess. I don't know how well this is going to go because, as you may be aware, I'm bad at building on camera and talking about something unrelated at the same time, or even just talking. So this may be horrendous and I may have to record it several times over, but if you're hearing this now, then it's the first attempt. So here we go. I'm already stuck on where to start. So I have got a picture up of what the bridges look like right next to me, so I shouldn't get horribly confused. Shouldn't is the key thing there. So hang on. let me think how I start this. Okay, yep, I know, don't worry, we're good. So yeah, I'm going to talk about dreams and lucid dreaming, and a dream I had not last night, not the night I just slept through, but the night before that, where I was the closest I've ever been to becoming lucid in a dream. Now, if you don't know what that means, basically it's when you become aware of the fact that you're dreaming. And then you wake up, and if you get good enough at it, you can control your dreams and sort of dictate how they go and what you dream about. And all this is really interesting, but also, oh, that's not what I want to. Also very, well, to me at least, frightening at the same time. Because those who know about it, you probably know about sleep paralysis. And that is a horrible thing that I've never experienced and I never want to experience. I have friends who have gone through it, and from what they've told me, not fun stuff. So that's sort of put me off trying lucid dreaming more than I, have since I first found out about it, which was probably about, I don't know, I'll say about 4 years ago maybe. And I first found out, I was like, that is cool as hell. I want to do that, and I started researching it loads, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go lucid the first night. So I've looked at all these ways, and there is lots. There's lots of ways you can. How did I do this? A second. I think I measured it so it actually fit, and okay, no, I know where we are. We're good. Don't worry. Continue on. What was I saying? Yeah, so the first time I found out about it, I did loads of research, and there's loads of different ways, such as, what was one of the ways I tried? Finger-induced lucid dreaming, where basically, as you're falling asleep, like, not like put your head down on a pillow, start doing it, but when you can feel yourself dozing off, sort of like tap your fingers, like that. I don't know if you heard that or not, I was tapping my fingers, in some sort of rhythm. And then supposedly you're meant to wake up or like realize you're doing it in your dream, and then you wake up and notice that you're tapping. I don't really know. It's never worked for me. Another way is sort of like reality checks and dream journals, and just start talking about dreams more and sort of getting the right mindset. That I've tried. Well, not a dream journal, but talking about dreams and reality checks. So because dreams are weird and they don't make sense, but you also don't question it, you just sort of accept it. So well, for example, one of the reality checks you can do is count your fingers. So in real life, throughout the day, you'll count how many fingers you have, and obviously, well, hopefully you should get 4 and a thumb. Well, on one hand. And then in a dream, like, it'll just be, you subconsciously be doing it. You won't even realize. Oh, that's not what I wanted. And you won't realize you're doing it, and then you do it in a dream, and then you'll realize that something's up, and you have like 7 fingers and 2 thumbs or something, I don't know. And then you become aware that you're dreaming. And then the scary way, that there are probably more ways than that, I just can't think of what they are off the top of my head, but the bad way that I wouldn't recommend trying, even though it probably is one of the most effective, or highest success rate, is wake-induced lucid dreaming. where basically you put yourself through sleep paralysis in order to get to it, and obviously requires some practice getting through sleep paralysis. And yeah, so if you don't know what sleep paralysis is, your body is completely still, it's frozen, it's paralyzed. This rain, you know, I'm going to cheat a second. Don't judge me. Toggle downfall, there we go. Yeah, so you can't move your body, and your mind is awake though, and it's basically your mind is experiencing a nightmare and your body can do nothing about it. And yeah, so you're like led in bed and there's just horrible things. Am I doing this right? I hope I am. Horrible things coming to kill you, and yeah, not very fun stuff. Is that correct? No, that one's wrong. Give me that back. There we go. Yeah, so I've never tried that. I never want to try that. It sounds absolutely hideous. I'm just having a look here, make sure I done anything right. There's one more thing I need to do. I need to add the trapdoors down. Yeah, so anyway, all that's relevant. That's basically what lucid dreaming is. I'm not an expert. All of what I just said could be completely incorrect. I don't really know. I just read quite a fair bit about it. So the other night, as I was saying, is the closest I've ever been to experiencing it. So it started off as a normal dream. You know, I don't remember what it was because, you know, most dreams you don't remember, or vaguely anyway. That's not a benefit of lucid dreaming. You'll remember it more, it'll become more vivid. And yeah, so I don't remember what it was, but I woke up from that dream, but I was in another dream. Now, this sounds a lot like Inception. Inception is one of my favorite films ever. It's probably my favorite film ever. If I had to state it, what my favorite film was, I would say Inception. And my dream also relates to Inception because when I woke up from the first dream that I don't remember, this may get confusing. I woke up in the snowy scene, the final dream minus Limbo, from Inception. And I'm trying to think where I need to build this other bridge. Let's sort of... I haven't thought where to build the other ones. I've only practiced that one. Let's go somewhere around here. So yeah, I woke up in that. I was behind a wall in like full snowsuit and everything, and it was me and my mum. Don't know why my mum was there. She just was. So yeah, so that sort of... I didn't question it, you know, I was like, oh cool, I've woken up in a scene from Inception, and my mum is right here next to me, and I'm behind a wall, and I'm in snowsuit, but, you know, that's cool. I don't mind. completely normal thing to be happening. So, you know, didn't question it, obviously. It was all fine. And then, like, all of this is fairly blurry. I don't really remember it all that much. But then she said to me one thing which made me on the verge of lucid. Basically, she said to me the two words, "You're lucid." And I think what happened is, because those two words and that whole like second of being told is so vivid to me, and I remember it very well, like it was real life, compared to like a blurry image of another dream. I think what happened was, because I had just woken up from another dream and I was in Inception and my mum was there, it was all very weird, and, you know, of the fact Inception is about dreaming, there was all sort of just these signs that were hinting towards lucid dreaming, but I couldn't quite get it. And then I think what happened was my mind sort of just partly realized, which maybe like triggered, it's getting nighttime, I need to sleep, which triggered that to happen. And when she said you're lucid, I think I partially woke up in the dream and realized, but obviously got overly excited. Like, that can happen when you lucid dream for the first time and you become aware. You can, you know, get too excited, like, oh my god, I'm lucid dreaming, and wake up. I think that might have been what happened, because it was very quick. I got told I was lucid and then basically instantly woke up. I'm trying to think how to do this over here. It's a bit tight. We'll just do this. Yep. So yeah, I don't know. It was just really cool. It was it was strange experience. And you know, by this time, like it was yesterday or last night, I would have forgotten about a dream, but that bit is sticking with me. So yeah, I guess I lucid dream for about half a second. It's progress in the 4 years I've been trying. Again, like I haven't been trying religiously. I've just, yeah. And the weird thing is, I didn't even do any like preparation. I didn't try and induce it by myself. It just kind of happened, or nearly happened. So I don't know. I'm a bit tempted to try and start doing it again, but I am very frightened at the same time because of not even just sleep paralysis. Like dreams are scary and sleeping is scary, and it's yeah. I don't know what would happen, so I'm a bit cautious to try, but I may give it a go. So I might update you if I've had any successes, maybe on my Twitter or something. I'll share a tweet. That's always in the description, by the way. Shameless plug. But yeah, or I'll let you know in a video. But I don't know. We might get somewhere, we might not. I might give it a try tonight. I didn't last night because I was still a bit in shock. Not shock, but like I wasn't prepared to give it another go just yet. But I may tonight. I don't know. I would really like to experience one, just to say I can, but I am horrifically scared that it's going to turn into something that I don't want it to. Like, you know, when you're falling asleep, and I don't know if it's just me, but I have to think of something to take my mind, like I have to put myself in a scenario or talk about something to myself, because otherwise my mind will just slip to horrific things that I don't want to be thinking about, but I can't help myself. And I'm worried that will happen, and then because I'll get in the mindset of I'm gonna lucid dream tonight, and then my mind will you know, start thinking about nightmares basically and scary stuff, and then I will lucid dream a nightmare, and because it would be my first time, I won't be able to do anything about it, or I don't know. I don't know what will happen. I haven't had it before. I haven't experienced lucid dreaming, so I don't know whether that's just like, nope, none of that scary stuff. Turn that off, and then be absolutely fine and dandy. But I don't know. I might give it a couple more attempts. But I guess I'll have to wait and see, and I'll update you. If anything interesting, hopefully interesting, not absolutely terrifying to the point I can never sleep again. Excuse me. Yeah, hopefully I don't, you know, basically get PTSD from a nightmare. Not, well, I won't get PTSD, that's a bit of a stretch. Just like flashbacks of a nightmare over and over again. Yeah. I guess that's story time over. I don't know how long this recording is at the moment. I've sort of just talked for probably the longest I've ever talked consecutively in a row. I'm going to actually cut here though, because I don't really want it to be over 20 minutes. I don't think it is, but just in case, I'll have a look. But before I do so, we'll have a look at the 2 bridges that I've built. Hopefully I've built them right. Probably not, because I've just rambled and got distracted most likely. They look okay, I think. I mean, let me know what you think. I had a little play around, and this is sort of like the best I could come up with. I don't want it to be too fat, really, but I think it's alright. Let's have a look at this one over here. My frames are still really bad. I don't know what's going on. It might just be this world because there's so much stuff in it, maybe. Yeah, that looks cool. I like that. Right, nice. Yeah, okay, so let me cut here and see how long I've been going for. Alright then, guys, I have added in a few more bridges. Not too sure if that's going to be it for the bridges. I might do a couple more, but obviously, you know, we're not done with everything around here. I'm thinking maybe we're going to need one more around here somewhere, but the river runs a bit thin around this area, so I might need to do some terraforming on, you know, around here maybe. I'm not too sure. Obviously, we can't really build them diagonal, so I'm a bit limited with, you know, what I can do. Maybe one like around here somewhere. I'm not too sure yet, but I think they came out okay. I mean, they look, I don't know whether they fit or not, but I think they look kind of cool. It's the best I could do with you know, I wanted to make it fairly thin. This is a bit crowded around here. This is a bit of a funny looking one because, yeah, it wasn't that big a gap. But I'm happy with how they came out. Obviously, yeah, as I said, we might add a bit more later on as we do more things. But that's all we're gonna do for this episode. I haven't watched that clip back, I should say, that I just recorded. It's about 15 minutes long. I really apologize if I rambled too much because I like talking about dreams. There's something that really interests me, and yeah, I may have got a bit carried away then with rambling on. So apologies if I did, and it was unbearable. If it was unbearable, I'm sure you're not here listening to this. But yeah, sorry if it was a bit too long or a bit too boring. But yeah, anyway guys, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it very much so, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.